Hello, my name is Mystery. This is video log number 7. The date is the 27th of December 2020, as far as I can tell. For reasons unknown, I have been thrown back into the past almost 100 years, and this is my story so far. People always want to know, what it is I used to do in my time. And as I've explained on previous video logs, people in my time, we live in a virtual world. So the more you engage people and keep them logged on, the more you can be granted credits. So the way that I used to captivate people was by using the past. I like to call myself a researcher, or I liked to anyway. And so I would look at things that happened, like maybe 10 years ago or 5 years ago, and I would look into those events and retell them to people and share that with people so they could relive those moments. Let's say, for example, it was the anniversary of when a new game came out, or the addition to a game series. Or maybe it was on this day, 5 years ago, was when a popular influencer made a name for themselves. I basically, track down those moments and share them with people so they can relive them and reminisce about them. People love that sort of stuff. But the thing that I really enjoyed was what I call memory crafting or recrafting. It's, people would come to me, or groups of people, with a specific event or a special moment in time, and they'd give me specific details about that, and I would help them craft that memory the way they wanted it to be remembered. So, like, when I tell people that here, they're like, isn't that, embellishing history, or isn't that some form of, I guess, fabricating the past? And all I can think of is the saying, don't let the facts get in the way of a good story. All I was doing was giving people what they wanted, helping them share their story in a way that they wanted it to be remembered. And there's some amazing skill in crafting a memory, and it can be a very, very lucrative game. Let me tell you, there's nothing like a masterful piece of nostalgia to engage people. But here, in this time, history seems to be very different. It seems to be static, like it's written by a small group of people and then just generally accepted by the masses. So you could say here, like truth, the collective story, if you will, is manufactured and then just spread out to everyone. Whereas in my time, it eventuates, it spreads, and then it's manufactured again and again and again. So while in 100 years, I guess, the means of storytelling has completely flipped, the end result is still the same. The collective narrative is just a creative piece of fiction, really. And I find that people in this time, they can't understand that the truth or history is kind of manufactured. And I find that very, very interesting. And it's something that I actually want to look into more. And maybe I'll even write a song about that. Anyway, until next time, remember, I am, you are, we are a mystery.